This is the Norco Revolver 9 cross-country race bike of Andrew Lesperance, who races for the Norco Factory Racing Team. With some impressive finishes at World Cup races, along with an impressive showing at the World Championships this year, and a win at a Canada Cup, there's no denying that this is an incredibly capable machine. And in fully race-built form, it's easily one of the better looking bikes that I've probably been able to make a video about, considering it actually has a cut steer tube and it's actually built to be ridden, not to be shown off in a showroom. The frameset is a Norco Revolver 9 using full high modulus carbon. The rear shock is supplied by RockShox, and it is the Monarch XX with a full sprint lockout. And the headset is Cane Creek 40 series. The fork is supplied by RockShox as well, and it is the RS1 29 with 100 millimeters of travel and also has a full sprint lockout. As expected, with Sram as a team sponsor, the bike is spec'd with a mix of high-end Sram parts. That's a XX1 shifter, rear derailleur, and crankset, a XG 1180 10 through to 42 cassette, a press-fit BB92 bottom bracket, and a PC 1170 11-speed hollow pin chain. As Andrew and I discussed, the bikes for next year are planned to be spec'd with Sram Eagle, and therefore he'll have a 10 through to 50, which makes a huge amount of range. So hopefully you can expect another video covering that particular bike as well in the next year. Braking, of course, is also handled by Sram using XX brake calipers front and rear, along with XX brake levers. The rotors are Sram Centerline, and it uses a 180mm front rotor and a 160mm rear. As Stan's No Tubes is a sponsor of the team as well, this bike is spec'd with Stan's Valor carbon wheels, save for, of course, that Sram front hub, which is proprietary to the RS1 RockShox fork. Kenda supplies tires to the Norco Factory Racing Team, and these are the Sabre Pros, which are 2.2 inches wide. Finishing this bike off is a 3T zero offset DL LTD seat post with a WTB Silverado with tie rail saddle bolted to it. The stem is a 3T Pro and it's 100mm long, and the bars are 3T flat 740 limiteds. Grips are obviously provided by WTB, and they are the padlocks. I honestly think my favorite part of this entire bike is the fact that there's some small little details about it that remind you that Andrew, even though he is a pro level rider at this point, still has to do all those tiny little things that us amateur riders have to do. Like wrap some tape around your seat post to mark the saddle height for easy reassembly. There's some marring on the chain stays where the bike has been beat up by the chain. The Garmin mount, that is the same one that I use, so I'm pretty much pro. And all that cable rub that's kind of sitting on the inside of the fork leg that has tape over it to try and keep it from happening.